Good afternoon, world. It's coming to 5 o'clock. It's 4:30 right now. You guys enjoyed my show I made yesterday. Just got off from my shift at Coco Fruity. Was today busy, Ivan? No, today was pretty slow at Coco Fruity. But I told you, even on a weekend when it's slow, it's still busy for me as a dishwasher. If you're one dishwasher, it's still a lot of work. It took me a good, hour and a half to close today again. Yeah, no, another hour and a half to close. An hour and 40 minutes to close, man. I went on break around 1:20. I ended my break at 1:50. I ended at 3:30, so it took me an hour and 40 minutes, if my math is right, to close. It's a lot of it. It wasn't busy today, but I told you, even on a weekend when it's not busy, if you're one dishwasher, it's still busy for the dishwasher. And today, after break, when I washed the dishes, I was so tired. I was exhausted. I had no energy. And that's why I'm looking for other jobs, man, because Coco Fruity is too much work, man. It's tough on my body, man. I'm so right now. I have no energy to even go over my book. I took today off. I couldn't even go over my book. My body's too tired. Because Coco Fruity, it drains my energy when I work there, man. So much work, yeah. I hope I get that Cineplex job. Or the McDonald's job or Tim Hortons job. That'd be nice. Ivan, if Cineplex wanted you to work for them in McDonald's, what would you choose? McDonald's is close to home, so there's a bigger advantage. But I'd rather work at the theaters than work at fucking McDonald's, right? Yeah. I'm choosing Cineplex over. Cineplex is number one. Cineplex will be my number one choice for the job that I choose. It's fucking cool working at a movie theater, man. I love movies too. I also get discounted concessions. I get free tickets. You get the perks working at a theater chain. I love to work for Cineplex. Yeah. Well, I haven't heard from them in a week, right? Yeah. I haven't heard from McDonald's in 2 weeks. So I'm just gonna keep applying to more places, yeah, because I don't want to work over 40, man. Over 40 is too much work, man. Stressing shit now. Stressing shit. I'm not gonna quit Coco Fruity until I know for sure I got another job. If I don't get another job, I'm just gonna continue working at Coco Fruity because right now I have a job. You don't want to do a thing where you quit Coco Fruity and you can't find a job for 3 months and you have no money for yourself. So keep wearing Coco Fruity, Ivan, until you get another job. If I don't get another job, I'll just continue wearing Coco Fruity. If I get another job, I'm gonna quit Coco Fruity. I'm gonna give my 2-week notice. He's like, why, Ivan? Yeah, I prefer working at the other place than working here. I love working here. It's a family, but man, I don't want to fucking wash dishes on weekends. It's not fun. And closing at Coco Fruity is not fun, man. It's too much work. Yeah. Today it took me an hour and 40 minutes to close. I ended at 1:50. I ended my break at 1:50. I ended at 3:30, 3:35. That's an hour and 40 minutes if my math is right? Yeah. An hour and 45 minutes, almost 2 hours to close. Because I also have to take out the garbage. I didn't have that much garbage to take out today, but I still took out quite a lot of garbage. But the other guy mopped. But I always have to take out the garbage. That's how it works over for you, right? Yeah, the dishwasher has to take all the garbage. Yeah. Yeah. Are you gonna clean your room today? I've been not. Today I'm too tired. I'll probably clean it Monday. Monday I'll clean it. Or Tuesday, the day I'm off. I'm off Tuesdays now. I don't work Tuesdays at the news anymore, so I'm off Tuesday. I'm not going to tell the Coco Fruity boss I can work Tuesdays. I want Tuesday off, but I can work Monday and Thursday if it needs to be Monday, Thursday. But Tuesdays I want it off. Yeah, I'll ask him, do I work Monday? I don't mind working Monday. Yeah, if you work on Monday at 9, I'll work Monday at 9. But Tuesday I want it off, obviously. Yeah. Yeah. I have to get my bike fixed. Yeah, because I don't want to keep using my younger brother's bike, right? Yeah, I want to have my own bike, obviously. Yeah, that way I can bike the Dinties. Yeah. Yeah. And that's why the gates aren't touching my money, man. You had me work minimum wage for almost 40 years. The blame's out of the books for me and VJ. It's not for you. You're not touching my money, man. The family's not touching a dime of my money. Zero. There you go. I'm sorry. That money's for me and VJ. It's not for you guys, man. You guys are greedy pigs. You won't even. The families won't even let VJ be worth $100 million in Hollywood. They lock the doors in there. I'm not gonna let you take me and VJ's money, man. The money's for me and my wife. It's not for you. Yeah. So sorry. Geez, Ivan, how much money did you make off your book, by the way, on my VJ? You want to know? Yeah, Ivan. I made $12.7 million. You made $12.7 million off your book? I'm like, yeah. She said, holy shit, that's a lot of money. Ivan, you're brave, man. You made the right choice, man. Like, you saved me. I see the light. And now we control our money, Ivan. Like, the billions is off the same span as ours. And we can start that film studio with that money. Yeah, with $1,200, me and VJ can start our film studio and sign that right over to Amazon. With the merchandise, the movie, and the game. Massive contract, yeah. I'm not gonna let the families take me VJ's money when you have all those trillions in your bank. Are you crazy, man? I told you, VJ's sister and my brothers have their their multi-trillion dollar will in the bank because the families are so rich. They have a huge will, like something crazy, like a 1,500,000,000,000. I don't know, $2-3 trillion will, something crazy, man. Yeah. Because the families are multi-trillionaires. They're rich people. They're very wealthy people. The most wealthiest family in the world. The most powerful families in the world, man. The gatekeepers. The royal family, right? That's why we were born to the families, but they betrayed us. Yeah. You think I'm gonna let you take, I don't know, my 10, 14, 12, 20 billion? You're crazy, man. Those billions are for me and VJ. It's not for you, man. Zero. The money's for me and VJ. It's not for you. I have the keys. I'm gonna sell to you. I'm sorry. Yeah. So they make VJ pay their bills. Yeah, they have to act like they're average people. Obviously, they make VJ pay all the bills when they can easily pay the bills because they don't like her. They make her pay all the bills, just like the families. Because they don't like me, they have me work minimum wage. I can sell to them. So you see how either way, me and VJ are fucked. VJ sells out the letter makes some money. She's rich, but compared to their wealth, it's chump change, and they make her pay the bills. And Ivan is a poor bum working dishwashing. And even when I told you, even when I'm poor, the families take money from me, man. They take money from me, yeah. I'm like, yeah. I remember one time, this is when I was lost. One time I got like a 20 like $600 tax return, and my stepfather was like, Ivan, I need $200. I have to give him $200. He took $200 of my money. Yeah, even when I'm poor, the gatekeepers take my money, man. They're fucking crazy people. I mean, VJ's rich in Hollywood. Even though she has a sabotage career, they make her pay all the bills because they have to act like they're not the gays, but they are the gays. They're the gatekeepers, man. Me and VJ's family are the gatekeepers, the most powerful families in the world. There's a reason why we're born to these families. Duh, they're a special family, yeah. If me and VJ are God, that means we have a miracle birth. So if we have a miracle birth, that means they're not our real parents. Why are we born to this family? They must be a special family, and I figured it out. I have 3 subscribers. I have the keys. Yeah, they're the gatekeepers. They lock the doors on me. I figured it out, man. I'm a genius. God protected me. We just find my family are the gatekeepers, the most powerful families in the world. He's like, holy shit, that's crazy. I know, it's crazy. They're acting, but once I pay the fee, VJ and me and VJ are gonna find out how rich they really are, man. We're gonna find out who they really are. The most powerful families in the world, man. And their kids have their huge wills. VJ's sister and my brothers have their multi-trillion will now. They're fucking rich. Yeah, and you really think I'm gonna let you take out on my 12 billion, 14, 20 million? But you're crazy, man. That money's for me and VJ. It's not for you guys, man. You're just a greedy psychopath. You're a psychopath, man. You're greedy, yeah. And I'm sorry about that. I don't want you, VJ, guys, going beauty, small house going beauty, and being a mother right now. I'm fucking envious. Yeah, they're crazy people, the Gates. Crazy people, yeah. Crazy people, the Gates, yeah. Because they know if I make $12 billion, Ivan and VJ with $12 billion in their bank, with the keys to the kingdom, is a lot of power, man. Even though we can't touch the gatekeeper's money, because I own the Zane's brand, I can start a business with that money, and I start my own film studio with that money, and I sign that mega deal with Amazon and VJ, and we make our billions off the movie merchant game, man. It's a huge deal. They want to control. I told you my Zane's brand is like a $100 billion brand. It's a huge brand. It's fucking huge. Yeah. They're looking like 100 billion sales for the movie merchant game, or maybe even more than that, right? I told you, everyone in the world buys my book, I'll make like my 80, 90, 100 billion off the book. And if I do make that, I'll make more off the movie, obviously. A lot more off the movie. But if I make maybe 15, 12 billion off the book, I'll make my 6.5, 7, 8, maybe 8 billion off the movie. Me and VJ. Which is realistically speaking how much money I'm going to make. 7, 8 billion off the movie, yeah. It's a huge deal me and VJ signed with Amazon. Yeah. Yeah. Are you gonna share that money with me, Ivan? I'm like, yes, I will. VJ, relax, man. Holy shit, this girl's evil. Like, Ivan, man, I'm your wife, man. I'm like, yeah, VJ, relax. I'm gonna share money with you, but you have to share your level of money with me too. That's how it works, right? I don't know, the 2, 3 million, 4 million you have in your bank, you're sharing out with me too, VJ. I'm sharing the 12.5 billion I made off the book. You're sharing your money with me too. That's how it works, yeah. Samsara? Yeah. Yeah. So Zane should make for $2.1 million. Yes. The movie I'll make for $2.1 billion. That's $700 million per volume. That's why I'm looking at a revitalization technology. I'm putting $400 million towards special effects and visual effects. That's why I'm going to give Peter Jackson and Mel Gibson an unlimited budget for my movie. That way, they have unlimited resources. Whatever Peter wants to do for the battle scenes, for the world building, You know what I'm saying? If the horror demon wasn't bad, he can afford it because I put so much money towards the movie. He's like, Ivan, your company blows out of water. I only made Lord of the Rings for $90 million. I know, Peter. My company blows out of water. You know. Your book is sick, man. I know, John. My book is sick. It's a sick book. Yeah, man. My book is sick. It's a sick book. Yeah. 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 So volume 3 is the most raw. Yes, when you read it, volume 3 is arguably the most raw of the 3 volumes. But that's the volume where the stuff that happens in that volume blows your mind away. Hence why you can argue it's the best one. So in terms of the flow of the dialogue and the speech, volume 1 and volume 2 is arguably better than volume 3. But in terms of your mind being blown away and the big climaxes and the plot twist, volume 3 is better. Hence why it's a back and forth, which volume you like the best, obviously. I think most fans are gonna like volume 2 the best, based off what I've read. And some fans will like volume 3 the best, and some fans will obviously like volume 1. But I think a small minority will think volume 1 is the best, because volume 1 is just a build up of the story. It's gonna be a debate between volume 3 and volume 2, pretty much. Obviously. But you guys can't judge what volume is better, because I didn't show you volume 3. I only showed you volume 1 and 2. Scenes from volume 1 and volume 2. I showed you the first 6 pages of Young Tactius. I showed you the first few pages of Why Cyrus Zamora. Ivan, that's the beginning of your chapter. Ivan, that's fucking entertaining, I know. And Young Tactius is like my weakest chapter is arguably my weakest chapter in the whole book. Young Tactius. Even when you read the first 6 pages, you were pretty hooked, right? Yeah, it's a sick book, my book, man. It's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece, yeah, man. Yeah. 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 Ivan, we can get her nice clothes with that money, I know. Because VJ is going to donate most of her clothes once I pay the fee, right? VJ obviously has a huge wardrobe of clothes, but she can't bring all the clothes with her. She'll probably bring maybe one luggage of clothes, and that's it. She brings like her luggage and her luggage, and that's it. She might bring like one luggage with maybe a few clothes here and there, and the rest of her clothes she donates it to charity or some of that for people who need clothing and all that stuff. The homeless in Los Angeles, she donates it to charity because she knows me and her are gonna go on that huge clothes shopping spree. Once I register for the cars in Vancouver, we stay in a hotel. We make plans for to build our house, our 550 in our house. We buy our jets and our yachts right away, and we do our clothes shopping. We buy clothes. Will you buy your cars right away? No, I'm gonna buy the cars and once the house is built. There's no point in me, VJ, buying cars when the house is not built. We can just hire drivers to drive us to the events in Vancouver, to the bar, to the club. Yeah, we have drivers, limo services that take us. I can easily afford to hire my own drivers, right? We travel on the road. We want to go to events and bars and clubs. We hire drivers to take us there. Yeah, and then once the house is built, the beautiful garage is built, the Batman garage is built. Now me and VJ can go car shopping and we get our high-end cars. Are like 500,000, 300,000, 1 million, 2, 3 million dollar cars. The high-end cars like Transformers. You know Transformers, the cars are top-notch. Yeah. The Autobots, yeah, like high-end cars like that. I don't want to get like 20 cars, VJ. I don't want to waste money. I'll get 3 cars. You can get your 3 to 4 cars. Don't get any more than 4 cars, VJ. I don't want you wasting money, man. Yeah, man. Ivan, you said you can do it. You can do it. Ivan, you said I can do whatever I want with the money. Yes, the money's yours, VJ. You can do whatever you want with it, but I don't want us wasting money. I don't want you getting like 30 cars, 20 cars. You're gonna waste money, man. No, get like 3 cars. That's enough. We drive it for 4 years, then we return it and we get a better car, a better model, or a better different car. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, give me a second. I was going to go upstairs and get more coffee. Hope you guys enjoyed this show. Man, I'm tired. Oh, God. Alrighty, guys, I'm back. And that's why me and VJ are living a life, yeah. The dream life. VJ's living the life right now. Like, she posts, I always see VJ post pictures of her traveling to all these countries. Like, recently she posted a picture of her in Spain, I believe. Was it Spain? Granada, whatever it is? Yeah, like, VJ has money to do so. She can actually travel around the world with her sister and everything. But because she's only worth $20 million, she has to be careful how she spends her money. Like, where now that she's sharing the billions with me, we can stay at the best suites in the world. when we travel to all these countries around the world. Yeah, the best like 10,000, 20,000 on suites, we can easily afford it. That's pocket change. We can even rent the whole resort for ourselves, just for us. And we have our own chef and everything. Yeah. You know those resorts near the beach and everything? Yeah, me and VJ can even rent a resort for ourselves, right? And afford it. We have our own chef, our own massage. Yeah, we have people massage us and everything. Yeah, we're living the life, man. Yeah, easy affordable, multi-blenders now. I made the $1,200 in my book. That's all pocket change, yeah. Pocket change, yeah. Yeah. So you want to do the personal? Yeah, I want to do the personal stuff with VJ first. Take care of the personal stuff first before we start the business stuff, like planning scholarships with George Lucas. Obviously, so once we now the house is now beginning to get the house is now ready to get built. We bought our land. We're about to build our beautiful $550 million unheard of house, like Incredibles. And we bought our jets. We bought our yachts. We did our clothes shopping. We registered for our cards. We did the paperwork for VJ, being an American, living in Canada, all that annoying stuff. Now I can contact George Lucas. I'll find him. He's gonna help me VJ plan Skystar Entertainment. He's gonna walk me and VJ through everything we have to do. Hey George, I need your help, man. Like you had your own studio independent from Hollywood. Like help me out, yo, Ivan. Like this is what you have to do. Ivan, you want to start your own film studio? Like my Lucasfilm. I'm like, yeah, Peter. Yeah, George. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and he walks me and VJ through everything we have to do. Yeah. Yeah. And I'll have a documenting film planning Sky Source. I'll have my documentary come in two parts. Planning Sky Source with George will probably be maybe a 3 to 4 hour documentary around there. That's part one. And part two is the reaction video. They give a tour of my studio lot, my film studio lot, and me and VJ's house. Yeah. Will George be there part of that documentary? You can have George a part of that documentary if you want part two. And George and Ivan, like, you want your studio lot to look like that, like Gran Turismo? I'm like, yeah, George, Ivan, that's beautiful, man. That's more beautiful than my Skywalker Ranch. Ivan, your company's gonna blow my Lucasfilm out of the water. Like, even though Lucasfilm was a big company, like, I was only putting out $100 million budget movies for my prequels, Ivan. And you're making Zanes for 2.1. He's like, holy shit, 2.1 billion? Your company blows out of the water. I know George will tell me that, yeah. Blows out of the water. Yeah. And I can pay the Hollywood actors more than what they make in Hollywood. On average, I'm beating out the Hollywood payment system. I'm paying the actors more on average what they make in Hollywood. Hence why all the Hollywood actors are going to be calling my office once it's open for business. All the agencies, even the big agencies like William Morris Endeavor, those agencies are calling my office because they're trying their best to get their actors work. Because they know that my company is a ticket out of the Hollywood system and I can pay the actors more money and give them better perks and grant them worldwide fame, yeah. Yeah. Because my fame is something crazy, like something so crazy. It's all the whole world going crazy, man. Like these actors in Hollywood are famous, but they don't have the kind of fame that me and VJ have. Me and VJ are God, and that's why our fame is crazy. It's something crazy, yeah. It's worldwide. Yeah. Samsara? Yeah. Well, you have George help you with the payment system. Yeah, you can have George help you with that too. Like once we plan Sky's Entertainment, George will tell me, okay, Ivan, you have to register your business in the system. That way, it's a legal business. You have to come up with a name for your company. Okay, Sky's Entertainment. Ivan, that's a sick name. I know what I'm saying. You have to trademark the name Ivan, and you have to create a business account for your names will be Ivan. And George goes with me to the bank with VJ, and we register for a business bank account. Hey, Ivan, how many business accounts will you have for your movie? 2 business accounts, one for the game, one for the movie. Okay, how much money do you want to put towards your movie? $2.1 billion, $700 million per volume, and for the game, I'm putting $500 million towards it on Legend of Five Zane's game. And the merchandise, Amazon's paying for that. I'm not paying for the merch. Yeah. And if Amazon makes me pay, I'm gonna up the deal to like 85-15, 86-14 if you want to be greedy. Yeah, you guys are my partners. You're not paying shit. I'm giving you 20% of the profits. You have to contribute to this. You guys are paying for the merch. And if you make me pay, I'm upping the deal to 85-15. You guys make less. Oh no, you want that extra 5%. You pay. It only costs Amazon maybe I don't know 200 million for them to 100 million or something like that to create the merch. It's not that expensive. Easy to afford it. Amazon's $1 trillion company. We can easily afford that. We're gonna make our money back. Yeah, you guys are gonna make your billions back, man. Yeah. Yeah. If I make 8 off the movie and 5 off the merch, Amazon will be pulling in there like maybe $3 billion, $4 billion. Yeah, me and VJ made our 12 billion off the movie and merch. Amazon makes their like $4.5 billion. Like, and you invested only $150 million in the merch. You guys made your money back, and I made the company billions. Or they might even make more if I make more. I don't know how much money I'm going to make. I'll know how much money I make off the movie, but depending on how much money I make off my book. Yeah. Probably around that 12 billion range. 15 billion range I make off the book. I don't know, $12.5 million I make off the book. Zane's book. Yeah. So George will walk you through everything. Yeah, George Lucas has to walk me and VJ through everything. I don't like George. Like, even though I know about the film industry, I don't know what to do to start a film studio. You know what to do. I need you to help me, George. I'll pay George a good $30,000 to help me. That way he's motivated, and I'll pay for his hotel. And I'll feed him sometimes. Well, George can pay for his own feeding, right? He's already rich, but George might even offer, no, I can pay for my own hotel. No, George, I'll pay for your hotel, and I'll pay you $30K to help me plan Sky's Entertainment. That way he's motivated. He'll gladly help me for free, obviously. But if you pay him something, you pay George something, he'll be more motivated to help you. And he helps me, VJ. Okay, Ivan, you're gonna have a film studio lot. Do you want to like lease a building in Vancouver, or do you want to like buy your own land and build your own buildings like I did for Skywalker Ranch? No, George, I want to buy my own land. You want to buy your own land, Ivan? I'm like, yeah, a waterfront property, George. Oh, you want a waterfront property in Vancouver area? Yeah, George. Okay, Ivan, we gotta go land shopping. Then George helps me and VJ find the best land for us to buy in Vancouver area. Then once we buy that beautiful waterfront property, now you have to have an architectural team in Vancouver, and you have to tell them what you want your studio lot to look like. And me and VJ, we tell them what we want our studio lot to look like, and George can help us out with that. Obviously. So I'm saying, I show them ground areas, and I want it to look like this. Ivan, that's beautiful. VJ, Ivan, that's beautiful. I know, it's a beautiful studio lot. Yeah, Ivan, do you want a gate at the front of your studio lot? Yeah, put a gate. You can put a gate that opens like this. Yeah, you can have a gate that opens, in my studio lot. Something fucking cool. Obviously. I mean, how much buildings do you want to build? I want to build 3 buildings. I have the main studio office, and I have the visual effects building, and where I do the cons arts and everything, and where the visual effects team works. And I have the game studio building. I have a docking area where I park the yacht. I have an area where a runway for the jets, and a building where I park the jets in the wintertime. Okay, Ivan, that's what you're saying. You want the golf course grass? Yes, I want the golf course grass. I want the buildings lighting up at night like that picture there. I want gardening work done, all that stuff. And I want it saying Sky's Entertainment at the front of the building, like the Hollywood sign. Like the Hollywood sign, Ivan? Yeah, like the Hollywood sign, but it says Sky's Entertainment. Because Sky's Entertainment is the new Hollywood. That's why I want that Hollywood sign. You know the Hollywood sign in Los Angeles, guys? The big white Hollywood sign? I want a sign like that, but it's instead of saying Hollywood, it says Sky's Entertainment. But it's like that Hollywood sign because Sky's Entertainment is like the new Hollywood. It's better than Hollywood. It'll be a better company than Hollywood. That's my idea. Yeah. And now they begin building the studio lot. And they're also building me and VJ's house. Or I don't know, $550 million house, they're building it. That's why when I do the reaction video, VJ's like, oh my god, Ivan, this is my dream. I know. This is my dream home, Ivan. It's so beautiful. Oh my god, this is so high tech. I never thought I'd ever live in a house like this, Ivan, I know. Do you like this house better than your house in Los Angeles? Ivan, you kidding me, man? That house is a piece of shit compared to this house, Ivan, I know. Even though VJ has a beautiful house, it's a piece of shit compared to the house me and her gonna build, right? You're looking at a $550 million house. And that's if I make 12. If I make 15, I'll put like $650 million towards my house. I'll pimp it out even more. But even 550 is something unheard of. That's like Incredibles, man. Yeah, something fucking nice. Yeah, with the GPS talking and everything. Yeah, automatic doors. Yeah. Yeah. Will you be partying up with George? Yes, I will. I'm gonna be doing a few parties with George in the hotel. Yeah. Honestly, I'll be partying up with George Lucas too. Yeah, man. Yeah. Like he gets drunk with me and VJ in our hotel room. We do a party with me, VJ, and him. Yeah, a few parties with him, obviously. And once I don't need him anymore, he goes back home. He's sad because he was saved and he's training with me. He'll be training with me, obviously, and now he's gonna go back home. He knows he'll be left behind. George, don't worry about it. I'm gonna have you back for the movie as my consultant. Yeah, but right now I don't need you, George. Yeah. I'm gonna have George and VJ help me write down help me write down a plan for the 4 years. So like you have 3 years of pre-production and you have fourth year production. You know what I'm saying? And fifth year is post-production. Yeah. Some center. Yeah. Because before you hire your 17 Ivan, you need to have a plan. You have to have a plan for your 4 years of your Zane's movie, your 5 years of your Zane's movie. Now also the payment structure and everything that way they know. George has to help me with the agents too. Because once the building's now built, I have to hire a software engineer to design my computer software for my company. I'll put a good $2 million towards it. That way it's high tech, pimped out. And George is also going to help me with the agencies. Okay, George. Yeah, Ivan. The actors are represented by agents. Yeah, Ivan. Your company's non-union, but the actors are represented by agents. That means all the agencies in Hollywood are in my database, and I'm in their database. That way, when my secretaries put out casting calls, all the agents in Hollywood know, and they let the actors know that Sky Source put out casting calls for the movie. That way, the agents in Hollywood know, and the software engineer will help with all that. Yeah. So VJ will be helping me out. I have my laptop and we plan out the 4 years of saying this is what we have to do. Just a general outline, not like every specific detail, no, but like you need to have a general outline of your 4 year plan, 5 year plan for Zanus. First year pre-production, second year pre-production, third year pre-production, fourth year production, fifth year post-production. Yeah. Some Sarah. Also the payment system too. Okay, VJ. Okay, George. This is how much I want to pay all the Hollywood actors. I have a payment system. You have B-list actors. You have rising stars. You have small A-listers. You have bigger A-listers. But even within the small A-listers and bigger A-listers, you have ranks, different level of ranks of actors, for the bigger ones and the smaller ones. Samsara? A payment structure that you have to follow. You have to follow a payment structure for the actors in Hollywood, how much they get paid, right? With the movie contract, yeah. It's very important.